Hey on the Towners, I'm Frank Licari, and today we're setting off in search of some planet-friendly fun.
We'll check out Trash Turned Treasure at Gallery,
Learn the basics of making your garden grow, and we'll find out how this six-pack can turn you into an eco-warrior. We'll hit the West Palm Beach Green Market,
use our very own feet to learn a thing or two about Palm Beach history,
and hop on a paddleboard for an eco-tour like no other.
come along as we go on the town and the Palm Beaches with me, Frank Licari.
This program is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Visit thepalmbeaches.tv for more information.
Eco adventures big and small. That's what's on the agenda as we kick things off here in the gardens at Mount's Botanical Garden. They have amazing art installations, like this one, scattered across the gardens. And they also have a sweet spot. It's an edible garden focused on the crops that can tolerate the Florida sun. How big is this garden area?
This is a 14-acre botanical garden.
Wow.
Has 25 unique garden locations. This is our edible garden that we're in right now.
You can eat everything that's here.
Just about, there's a few flowers that are thrown in that are more medicinal, but yes, just about everything in this entire garden is edible. From the fruit trees, lettuce, peppers, kale, eggplant, tomatoes. A lot of people are shocked and never seen vegetables like growing. They just see them at the store. So when they come here and they see carrots and they see like peppers, they're just amazed.
They want to pick them. You can probably tell, don't do a lot, haven't done a lot of gardening. What's the starter kit? There's got to be a starter kit for a guy like you.
Well, I just think a lot of people really overthink it sometimes, and it's really you just got to let the plant just do its thing.
You make it sound so simple, but I feel like every time I've tried, I don't do well. You know how people call themselves growers? I'm a dyer. Do you teach?
Yeah, we teach classes. I do a lot of native plant classes. I walk people around, and they want to know what, like certain areas of their yard, what can grow where, and I help them find that perfect plant.
I want to become a horticulturist. What do we got here?
Berkeley tie-dye tomatoes. It's a beefsteak tomato.
Okay.
They produce a large tomato. It has like stripes on it, so it looks like it's tie-dyed.
Oh.
These are really easy to grow, and they've been growing tomatoes in Florida. It's probably one of the first original crops they started growing down here because they do so well in our climate.
Now, how long before I see edible tomato here?
It'd probably be at least about a month, month and a half.
It's not bad. I can have a garden that is producing something I can actually eat.
Yeah.
Tell me about the myth, or not. Do you talk to plants? Do you ever sit down and have a one-on-one conversation and all of a sudden the next day? Does it work for you?
No, actually I do not. I know people who actually do say that if they yell at their plants, it makes them grow and fruit better, but yeah.
Nothing?
No.
Music? Do you play a little?
No, I just let them do their thing. I think they're happy in the silence.
What if I told you that artists and teachers in Palm Beach County had a secret super eco power? Welcome to Resource Depot. Open 4 days a week. That's a recycling can.
We have physical materials that we want people to be creative with, but we also want people to be creative in the way that they think about waste. Everything has value until it's decided it doesn't.
Gotcha.
Maybe you could reuse it within your house in your daily life, or maybe there's someone else that could use it. We were originally founded to support teachers with alternative materials.
For education, like,
yes.
okay.
But we've expanded for everyone. We want artists, homeschoolers, parents, just creative people. Anybody can come and use it. It's about making sure that stuff sees use.
Right, instead of a landfill.
Yes.
So you're kind of educational as well? You're
Yes.
kind of inspirational, right?
We try to be, and it's taking reuse to another level, aside from just crafts, which are great, and we do that too, but it elevates it a little bit with the artwork. And I've had a lot of artists say that Resource Depot changed the way that they work.
Look at that.
I find things that someone would throw away. If it's gonna stick, I'm drawing on it.
Yeah.
I started using more found objects in my art, and I found that it helps me better express what I'm thinking in my head. I started off with the objects I found and decided to paint the piece around it. So I did find all the candles at first, and I was inspired by the colors and the way they were shaped. It represents me and the way I was feeling at the time when I created it.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
I'm a color pencil artist. And the series is called Rooted Ground. And it's not about the animal at first. It's about the tree.
Yeah.
It's keeping the history of it, so it's like a full circle. When I got the cello, I was trying to figure out what can I do to make sense.
Yeah.
So it was in pieces at first, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna bring it back to life.
Bring it back to life.
Bring it back to life.
Full circle. You got something up there. I was very impressed with that.
Yes, Wes.
When you think of eco-adventures in South Florida, our coastal waters come to mind. Today, we're checking out the results of local conservation efforts here on the water at John D. Macarthur Beach State Park.
You can't do this many other places. Tell me a little bit about what happens here, because you run this place?
That's what they say.
Tell me about it. What do you got going on here? What am I getting into today?
Well, I will tell you, beginners are our specialty. So we have a very awesome area to paddle. It's really the perfect place to learn.
Is there a skill set I need to? Is there something like when you teach a beginner? Because you said that's your specialty.
Yes. So if your paddle's on the right-hand side, your left arm's going to be on top. Okay, you want to keep your paddle nice and straight.
What am I doing?
The least you try, the better.
Oh, well, that's my life.
Brad? Nice.
There's a couple of big snooks.
Awesome.
Frank,
Beautiful. Yes.
Look at these.
Macarthur Beach State Park, it's so special. You know, it's here on Singer Island. It's the only state park in the Palm Beaches. And it covers all these different habitats, from the beach where you can snorkel on natural reef, all the way to this maritime hammock habitat, into the estuary where we have these mangroves and the beautiful seagrass beds that are just exploding with life. Here in Lake Worth Lagoon, you know, we like to call this our urban estuary. You know, we're surrounded by all the resorts and different municipalities and great spots to experience the culture, and it's a can't miss spot when you're in the Palm Beaches.
You're like the Bob Ross of ecosystems,
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
Right?
I mean, it's kind of easy if you're so connected to where you live. We grew up here and got so connected to what I like to call the real Palm Beaches, right? It's incredible that we've got all this culture and it's right next to this incredible nature. And so to be able to connect with that and then try to connect other people with what Florida is really about, it makes it pretty easy.
Frank, you're doing so great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What makes the Palm Beaches so special in particular, right, is we have this proximity of this Everglades, wild, black water. We have, you know, the first of only 2 wild and scenic rivers in the state, the Loxahatchee River.
Right.
Okay, so you can experience that and you can paddle in the marsh, in the swamp, on this wild and scenic river. And then 15 minutes to the east is the blue water right here. All these pelagic species, snorkeling, you know.
They call it paradise for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Woo! We're here at the West Palm Beach Green Market, just voted the #1 farmers market in the country with over 100 vendors. There is definitely something for everyone.
This is one of our jewel events. It brings down thousands of people every Saturday to the downtown West Palm Beach area. This market started 27 years ago. The first green market started on the parking lot with 13 vendors. And the night before, we had to run to a local grocery store and buy out all the produce because we didn't have any farmers.
Stop it. Wait. Okay. So you had to go buy the produce?
We had to for the first market because people had to believe. And in order to believe, they had to see.
Of course.
We don't have that problem anymore. We have 100 very finely selected vendors that sell, you know, just marvelous product.
We started this company, my wife and I, about 3 years ago. All the coffee comes from her family farms in Chikmagalur, India.
Wow, it's incredible. And you guys are killing it, right? Like, it's going really well.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
These are the tastiest donuts ever. And you make them fresh. Like
all day.
Right here. You see how hot they are?
Dipping sauce.
Dipping sauce? No!
Just changed your whole life.
I want a raspberry croissant.
Are you sure you want raspberry? Because I just bought a pistachio white. Looks pretty good. Have a great day, ladies.
You too.
I just ate 5 cider donuts and a half a croissant. Is that too much?
I don't think so. I think you could have a little more if you want.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow, this is a revelation. This is amazing.
All natural coconut water, nothing added.
My goodness. No one is messing with you.
Actually started here at the Green Market.
You started your business here?
Mm-hmm. And then just grew it. We're in about 200 stores in Florida.
Very good. Oh, yeah.
We make dehydrated meat-based treats, so it's like air-dry meat without any seasoning. We make it all ourselves, you know.
You make all of these by hand?
We're a zero waste store. All of our products are reusable and they're replacements for stuff you buy and throw away all the time. So we got replacements for like paper towels. We got stuff that's healthy for us and the planet at the same time.
What's the plant that should go, okay, this loser can do it. What is it?
I've got you. This is a Brazil philodendron.
Oh, hello,
it's
Brazil
beautiful.
philodendron.
It's draping. It's easy to take care of. When you look at it, it makes you happy.
It does make me happy.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into it.
So knowledgeable.
I am very, that's why I'm Garden Girl.
Wow.
This is true.
Among all the cool things you'll find here at the Green Market, history. Well, not just any history, Palm Beach County history. You can take a walking tour with our friend, architect Rick Gonzalez. Let's tag along and see what we can learn.
Downtown West Palm Beach is magical, right? North, south, east, west, we have this wonderful breeze, right? You feel that even on a hot day like today, you have the breeze coming in from the east. And we have a lake on the west side, right? I've been doing these since 2000, so this is my 22nd year. We do this in the season, which is from November to April, as a way to create additional support for the Historical Society and to have fun learning about the history of our downtown, our city. And the Green Market of West Palm Beach is the sponsor, so they're great to be working
fantastic,
with.
right?
Yes.
And I would imagine coming through here, you're seeing locals that probably want to know more about the city than don't. You're going to give them sort of a history, but I would imagine you get a lot of tourists here too, right?
It's a really nice blend, and I love it. Like when the locals come and they always say, "Oh, look at that detail," and they'll go, "I never knew that was there." You know,
Right.
In the old days, they would walk. You could walk to the end of the waterway. You could catch a ferry or a boat ride for a nickel over to Palm Beach. Eventually, Mr. Flagler, everybody knows Henry Flagler, yes, right? He's the reason we're all here. Before the train, you'd have to go walking. Everybody lived around the lake, the farming, the building construction, and so forth. This town became the largest center from Miami to Melbourne.
The unique thing about West Palm is that it is walkable.
It's a great downtown. There's water on the left, there's water on the right. It's a very walkable district.
Yep. The History Walking Tour makes stops at some of downtown's most notable buildings. And it ends at the Richard and Pat Johnson Palm Beach County History Museum in the county's original courthouse from 1916. The collection is big, and it covers life in the Palm Beaches from the Atlantic to the Everglades, and from the prehistoric era to today. It's a real gem.
The other thing I want you to imagine is jungle. And you'll see some jungle motifs on the buildings. Why? Go back 100 years. It was very, very jungly. So you'll see a lot of the artisans use jungle motifs and trees and plants and flowers and birds in the architecture too. Don't just look down, look up. Because when you look up, you'll see details on buildings that you never even knew were there, that existed there. All right, let's walk.
Great.
The Palm Beach Zoo and Conservation Society is more than just a zoo. Let's head inside and learn about what they're doing here at the zoo and beyond to ensure species survival for a host of animals.
It looks like a zoo. It sounds like a zoo.
Yeah.
But it's more than a zoo,
It's
right?
way more than a zoo.
I mean, look at this guy. Are you kidding me?
It's really an important piece of a community. People aren't really tuned into nature and they don't get out in nature near as much. So a zoo is kind of that place where people come and they think they're just going to have fun. And what really happens is a transformation. They are surrounded by this amazing place. They're inspired by animals from around the world. And that just kind of opens them up to think about nature in a different way.
Talk to me about some of the initiatives, like specific ones that you guys work on.
Sure. Our staff actually participate in field conservation projects right around here that actually influence the animals we see. So
Right.
Florida panthers coral conservation. Our staff are actually part of the expert teams going out there to save them. So we need to get you out in the field with us.
Anytime.
Yeah, because the more people see it and hear just regular folks talking about it and what they can do, not that
I represent the regular, I do.
When people come, they actually have an interaction with an actual person.
Right. Part of what you're doing here is you're educating them on what they don't know, right?
Totally. There's a lot of actions that you can do, and getting involved in the zoo will start opening them up. We have lecture series that talk about these things, and we often talk about our conservation programs, and we're really developing them moving forward to get more people involved, citizen science.
Are there things in the works that you're hoping to expand upon?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're weaving in that conservation engagement piece.
Yeah.
So that they come to have fun, they have a blast, but they also see they're part of the bigger picture, and that there's a way for any person to get involved.
A trip filled with eco-adventure needs some eco-friendly lodging. And for that, the Palm Beach Marriott Singer Island Resort and Spa has you covered.
I feel like back in the day, you'd go into hotels and it was a little greener. We're bringing it back, John.
Yes,
right?
we are.
You're starting to do green initiatives. What sparked that?
Well, we believe that our guests appreciate being in an environment where it's a positive impact on the environment. We partnered with a lot of different people to come up with a list of things that we need to do to meet certain criteria for certain awards that really stand out, such as the Green Keys Award, the Ultimate Award.
What are kind of the initiatives that you've taken to make this more green?
Well, we've done a lot of things. LED lighting throughout our resort, our spa, completely cruelty-free product. In our meeting rooms and poolside functions, there's no plastic whatsoever. We actually are looking at eliminating all plastic bottles in the resort.
Do you see guests, you notice they're more conscious of that?
Yes, and I think they take this back home. Another fun thing we do is we do partner with Loggerhead Marine Life Center here. They come out weekly right now for turtle talks.
To your guests?
Yes. They come out, they talk about the environment and how to protect sea turtles and how they can make a difference.
Is there an influence on the area, the oceans, the water?
One of the things we do here is beach cleanups, and we do that weekly. And we have our guests actually participate if they like.
Oh, that is the smartest thing ever, John. So smart.
But they love it. They love to get out there and help clean the beach.
Oh.
And it's eye-opening for our guests again.
It's great.
To see what we do here.
Saving the planet one meal at a time. That's the MO at Christopher's Kitchen. This vegan hotspot is known for both their superfood smoothies and handcrafted gourmet meals.
Tell me about veganism today.
I definitely think people have like a broader understanding on like how to get all the nutrients they need from plants and roots.
You're going to teach me how to make a smoothie today?
Yes.
A healthy smoothie? All
It's our superfood smoothie.
Oh, wow. That's quite a title. All right.
So we have some coconut water, almond milk, kale, banana, spirulina, which is blue-green algae.
Cool.
Our warrior protein powder, maca powder.
Maca?
Yes.
Ooh.
Maca is a root. It is in the same family as kale, cabbage, cauliflower,
Gotcha.
almond butter, and cacao nips.
Ooh, I like the cacao nips. Would you say you converted people? Like they came in and were like, what is this? And then they were like, oh, it's tasty. I can do this.
We try to make vegan very easy for those who are not vegan. The majority of our clients that come here just like to eat a healthier and cleaner lifestyle.
Right.
Okay.
And now we
are ready to blend.
Wow.
Isn't that delicious?
How? How is it so tasty?
Nature.
I mean, I didn't recognize 4 of the things you put in here. This is the Kung Pao beets.
Yes, we have our organic brown rice with beets, zucchini, eggplant, celery. If you go to any restaurant, this is amazing. You wouldn't even think that this is vegan.
I wouldn't. That's fantastic.
Our pan-seared crab cakes that are made with chickpeas, hearts of palm, onion, red peppers, filled with lots of love, tons of protein.
Filled with lots of love. I like it.
You would think that that's real crab in there.
That's crazy. It tastes exactly like a crab cake.
Exactly. This is our live pizza made on a dehydrated flax cracker. So light, so refreshing, and it's raw, delicious.
This is great.
You also have a killer sweet cabinet back
We
there.
do. We offer tons of raw chocolates.
Oh.
Dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, you name it.
That is key, because dessert is a very important part of my eating habits. What's the thing I have to have?
You definitely have to get a billionaire bar. It's made with chopped up pecans, dates. We make the cinnamon sauce, the caramel sauce, everything.
Will this make me a convert? Will I want to come back here and just eat?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
For sure.
PB Catch is one of the top spots in the country for fresh fish. It's locally sourced and sustainable. Let's meet General Manager Daniel Smith to learn more about their cuisine and their mission.
We wanted to have the sustainability right from the beginning because we knew that our ocean populations of fish, particularly native, but also worldwide, are declining and a little bit in danger. And we need to make sure that dining habits and the way that restaurants approach seafood is not only sustainable, but not only good for the restaurant, and then something that people can enjoy still.
Do you get people to come in specifically because of your sustainability? Are people more mindful of that?
It's implicit in what we do, obviously. Our whole fish concept is something that really lends itself beautifully because there's almost no waste. You get this fish, it's got the bones, it's got everything added to it, all the flavors remain. It's just a beautiful way to eat something simply and beautifully. Chef Aaron Black is an amazing chef. He's been at the helm of the kitchen since we opened. Seafood seems like it's simple, but it's extremely difficult to cook really well.
Sure.
And he makes it. Very frankly, people always wonder, why don't we have grouper in our menu?
Right.
Grouper's not so much endangered, but it's definitely in trouble. And so we've taken the choice of not having the traditional grouper on the menu. And I can explain that to people. And they'll ask me, why don't we have grouper? And within a couple minutes, I can bring them around to our way of thinking, going, I never thought about that.
You're going out to have a good meal, but you go home with a little bit of knowledge. That's not a bad thing.
It's not.
And it's free. You don't charge extra, right, for the knowledge?
No, we don't. We don't. We sometimes tend to go outside of the regular species. We'll catch what, trash fish is, might be what they call. They're really amazing, but they might be a little bit difficult to clean or cook. It's not a problem for our Chef Aaron. And he'll make an amazing special out of a fish that's, not regarded as a premium fish, but is actually amazingly
Interesting.
We can enjoy good food, and we can do it in such a way that we can promise our kids that they'll be able to, have that same food.
What's a signature dish that they can get here because of this factor that they can't get anywhere else?
Oh, that's hard. A chef's amazing. What's on our menu is delicious. But what's on our specials, it's always something that comes in the door, chef looks at it and decides, this is what I'm going to do with it. He builds a dish for that fish that came in that day.
Wow.
And the results are usually nothing short of extraordinary.
Who knew that little rings like these could be such a problem for birds, fish, and wildlife around the globe? The outdoor lovers at Saltwater Brewery decided there has to be a better way and came up with a solution: edible six-pack rings.
Back in 2013, we were founded by 4 friends, big fishing guys, big surfing, boat kind of guys. Obviously really love the water, really care about, its health and its sustainability. So back in 2016, we were approached by a company who said, well, we have all these extra byproducts from the brewing process. Why don't we try and make 6-pack rings out of that? It's all non-toxic. It's safe if animals eat it. So we partnered with E6PR. It took us about a year to prototype everything. So it took quite a while to get something that was market ready, something that could hold the actual cans together and still be safe for the environment.
Like, this wasn't just like, oh, let's just do this as a novelty. This was like, you dug in deep here.
Yep. No, we really invested in it. It was something that was really important to us.
Do you get tourists that come in looking for saltwater?
Yeah.
They do?
I do. I get people all the time, oh, you guys are the ones with 6-pack rings.
Really?
Yeah.
Because people always want an excuse to drink, right? A beer. And if they can do it for a good cause, they're all about it.
You don't got to feel bad about picking up a 6-pack ring.
Incredible. Ease me into the beer drinking process. What do you got?
So this is actually the first beer we ever brewed. This is what we call our house ale. A really nice medium body pale ale.
Yeah, it's light enough. It feels like it's not overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
Well, this is good. So the flavor in here, what is this? What am I?
So you're going to be getting Columbius and Centennial hops in there?
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. This is what we're most known for.
Oh, you're going
Screamin'
down the
Reels.
line here.
Yeah, this is our West Coast style IPA.
All right, let's see
Yeah.
here. That's very good. Wow, how many different flavors do you got here?
So currently on tap, I've got 19.
And they're all like original flavors
Everything is made right here on site.
So this is a massive process back here. It's
Absolutely.
loud, it's moving, it's booming back here.
This is where the magic really happens, right over here. Once it mates up with that coupler, it's gonna blast it with CO2, get all the oxygen out. Oxygen's the enemy of beer. You don't want it in there.
Correct.
It fills it up, and then at that point it gets pushed around and then sealed.
And then it comes around and it packages into the six.
That's where everything gets ready for market. That's where the 6-pack range get put on. We can get you manually packing it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna finish off my shift. Give me a few more.
Whether it's touring the waters of Macarthur Beach State Park, hitting the streets in search of history, or finding art in a recycler's paradise, the Palm Beaches have you covered when it comes to eco-adventures and planet-friendly fun. We hope you'll join us next time as we go on the town in the Palm Beaches.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's green.
Oh my gosh! So good, right?
Very good.
Oh my
Very
God.
good.
Get a good one of that right there. That's a victory, is what that is.
This program was brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Visit thepalmbeaches.tv for more information.